pressure, guilt trip, voluntold, or whatever, into saying yes to something when deep down in your heart and soul, you really did feel it. Okay, you feel me, I'm talking to you. Okay, good, great. So we got one. All right, we're on the same page. All right, we're in the same tribe here. So just think about that time. I have the handout, it looks like this, a little packet in front of you. There's some space there under the section that says permission. Jot down just that time in your life, because we're going to come back to it. So just jot a note or two down. Just spend a half of a second investing a little bit of mental energy into a time when you said yes to something and you really, really, really wanted to say no. And as you do that, think about the cost of what that meant to you. I'll share with you my journey and the cost of what doing that meant for me in my life. And then I will share with you my 3 Ps: permission, purpose, and practice. What's amazing is what Dr. Allison presented, what Reverend Angie presented, it all kind of builds to what I'm going to get into a little bit later, which again speaks to the divine reasons why why we are all in this place at this particular time. Because we didn't see each other's presentations ahead of time. So watch it. So anyway, I am here because I personally used to say yes to a whole lot of things. I used to say yes to my husband on all wifely duties like, yes, baby, I will happily cook dinner for you, even though my commute home from New York City took 2.5 hours to pass. Those are our 3 tax deductions. I used to say yes to them. Yes, I will do your laundry. Not a problem. At work and in my career, this is where it really was kind of a little bit over the top to saying yes. I used to say yes, I'll volunteer, I'll take on that special project, even though there's no guarantee of a reward or promotion or anything. Yes, I'll train that new person who I'll probably be working for in 6 months. I was a headhunter's dream when headhunters would call me, because I checked a lot of boxes: minority, female, vice president, whatever, and I had the academic credentials to back it up. So, yes, Mr. and Ms. Headhunter, I'll go out on that job interview. Yes, Mr. Potential Employee, I will go through 8 rounds of interviews and, okay, cool, I didn't get the job, but thanks for that. Okay, is anybody with me? Are you guys? Okay, all right, I just want to know, because I know I'm in a very dangerous position here, standing between you and lunch, so I want to make sure that it's a friendly conversation these next 40-some odd minutes. All right, in my volunteer life, yes, I will chair those 3 committees, even though there's more than 3 people in our chapter. Okay, you can feel it? Okay. All right, okay. Got a D9 sister right there, so you're good. Yes, I will go to every event, every fundraiser, every conference, well, you get the idea. I used to say yes a lot. Yeah. In other words, my life was completely and totally out of balance. I think one of my daughters snapped this picture of me in action one day and was like, "Mom, you're doing too much." My life was completely out of balance. Like Reverend Angie was saying, I was just all over the place. I was doing more stuff that Tiffany had. I was all, the struggle was so real. The net effect on me was that I was tired, I was exhausted, and I was mad because I couldn't understand all these people, my husband, my kids, my family, my friends, my sorors, my coworkers. How come they couldn't respect my time and my energy? What's up? I'm giving y'all everything I got to give y'all. And I was tired, worn out, dealing with my own health issues, and I was just plain mad. I think my husband took that picture real Then one day, something really interesting happened. The company I was working for at the time was going under mass layoffs, round after round after round after round. So I thought, since I shared with y'all, I was always the bridesmaid, never the bride, and in terms of my interview situation. So I decided to do what Vernon and Angie said and work with the coach to figure out what it was I could do to kind of improve my chances of getting that next position before the hammer fell on my head. Because that's what happens sometimes. And it was through the process of working with this coach that I came to my first aha moment, which I will share with you. I realized that by saying yes to everyone else, I was really saying no to myself. By saying yes to everyone else, I was really saying no to myself. One of the things my coach asked me to do was, I thought she was going to give me like networking tips and, help me dust off my resume and everything, but she pulls out this thing and she pulls out a blank version, like the one on your handout. It's the first chart on your handout. And she says, Liz, I want you to think about, just for a minute, brainstorm for 1 minute, what are the things that you're saying yes to, and in the process, how are you saying no? Like, what are you saying no to in the process? And I was like, huh, what? I said, no, think about it. She said, no, think about it. Use this chart, like the one on your handout, to invest some mental energy around what are you saying yes to, and in the process, what are you saying no to? And my list was about, full disclosure, my list had about 23 items on it in 1 minute, because that's how all over the place I really was. Because I was allowing, like Dr. Downey said, other people to force my narrative instead of taking control of it myself. But these were like 4 things at the top of my list. So if I say yes to say every single sorority activity, I couldn't enjoy any of it. I love my sorority, love volunteering, love making a difference, giving something back to my community. Been a member over almost 30 years now. And I was saying yes to so many things, I couldn't enjoy it. So I was saying no to the joy that brought me to it to begin with. On the upside, it wasn't all bad. I was dealing with some very complicated, serious health issues, at which time, prior to that, I had been a really, really bad patient. That might be my next book, I don't know. But I was a really bad patient. Like Reverend Angie said, and I was taking care of everything and everybody, and neglecting my health. But at this particular moment in my personal time, my personal history, I had gotten much better at saying yes to my health and saying no to neglecting myself. So it wasn't all bad. That was probably the only positive thing on my list of 23 items, to be real. But, and I was wasting a lot of time. I was spending a lot of time, I commute about 3 to 4 hours a day when the weather's good and there's no traffic on the turnpike, just to give you some context. So I work in New York City, live in Central Jersey. So I'm saying yes to social media, to, surfing the interweb, before all the fake news came out. And in the process, I was saying no to taking that time to meditate, write on my blog, and do the things that really brought me joy. And I was saying, and like I mentioned before, I was saying yes to every job opportunity because I was afraid that if I said no to one, I might never get another opportunity again. Do you feel me? Right? Yeah. Okay. So, and in the process, I was saying no to things that maybe I'd rather be doing, right? I was just saying yes to Mr. Job Opportunity. And so, until I had this inventory, and the previous speakers both talked about the importance of writing it down. It's so powerful, because that's how you start to reprogram this God-gifted, beautiful computer that each of us has called the brain. Yeah. That's how you start to reprogram it, by writing stuff down. And until she had me do this, I was like, whoa. I had no idea that that's what was going on with me. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take a pause and let you guys just spend 30 seconds, just thinking down your space there in your handout. And think about, for about 30 seconds or so, what are some of the things in your life that you're saying yes to? And in the process, what are you saying no to? And if you have one that you'd like to share, just put your hand up, because I think you can bless somebody else by sharing your process. Anybody? Yes.
Mine is similar to yours. The distractions of email, social media, and internet. The time that should be spent on writing while
We're kindred spirits, right? Yeah.
That's the time that I'm losing by looking at what everybody else is doing.
What is your first name?
Esther.
Esther. Did everybody hear what Esther said? Her journey is kind of similar to what mine was. She was saying yes to the internet and social media, and saying no to what she'd rather be doing was her writing and her blogging and pursuing that career as a writer and a speaker, right? So thank you for sharing that. So, and does anybody else have one that they want to share? It's okay if you don't. Yes.
So I own a small construction company. I have my son, he worked for me full time. And I required him to give me a report every day to try to keep some kind of track of what we've done. And I asked him that 3 months ago. And he's telling me, no, basically he don't want to do it. I'm saying, okay, yes, you don't have to do it. Well, really what I'm saying no to is actually keeping good records so we can know where we're going to go in the future. But before we go any further, my wife always says I'm always saying yes to everything, so I bought this. So you can take this, put it in the microphone, for $9.99.
Yeah.
You keep one of these in your pocket.
That's all right.
Just here you go. You can put this, and it tells you what I really want to say. It tells you different ways of your moves.
I love it. I love it.
So $9.99, I don't have to say it and use this.
I love it. Larry, thank you so much for sharing that story. Brother Hassan.
I was a consummate people pleaser. And I needed for you to like me. I needed for you to validate me because I had problems validating myself.
Right.
So I would often give a yes when I really wanted to say no. And it took me years to learn that an honest no is better than a toxic yes.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you for that. And that brings us to the next thing. Look at the next row. What stops you from saying no when you really want to? Just take a couple of seconds and mentally marinate on that. For me, it was fear. Like I said before, some of it was guilt, obligation. Some of it I thought, and those tend to be negatively charged words, but some of it was just obligation. I'm a team player. I'm just doing my part. Okay. So, regardless of what you put, anybody else have anything other than those terms in terms of what stops you? Yes.
When you say no to something, then someone else will do it. And when they do it wrong, it costs you twice the amount of time.
Yes.
It's
It's easier if I do it myself. I'm sorry, I'm talking to the sisters in the room right now. That is a disease that I believe disproportionately impacts us as Black women who have saved America over and over and over again. So thank you for sharing that. I want you to write down these 3 words in big capital letters in that space, in whatever space you have left, because we're going to come back to them. Fear, apology, regret. Okay, just write those down, because I'm going to get into something that I've come to call purpose-filled decision-making, which helps you to overcome these things, which keep us saying yes to things that when maybe we really want to say no. So we talked about this, giving ourselves permission to say no when we really want to. There's this great book, take a picture of this, write it down, whatever, by the Altutors, James and Claudia, called The Power of No. And basically this book teaches